viewers, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are safe and well. So thank you guys. I'd like to appreciate all your continuous support and love and your prayers. Thank you so much. May God richly bless you. But before we go to the main topic of the day, I want us to take this moment and ask God's intervention over the crisis that's happening all over the world. 1 Thessalonians 5:20 says, pray without ceasing. I urge you to continue steadfastly in prayer. Let us pray for our national leaders. Let us pray for the frontline workers. Let us pray for our pastors, the church, the sick, the isolated. I believe that God will come to our rescue. Thank you so much. So the main topic of the day is about self-worth. Do you think you are worthy? Do you love yourself just the way you are? Let's go. I just want to remind you all of your worthiness in spite of the influences around you. You know, in life, there are stages where we tend to idolize our flaws, mistakes in such a way that it steals our confidence and destroys our joy. You know, or people around you can make you feel unworthy, say negative things about you, or criticize your body image. Such things are poisonous to your mental health. You know, there's so much in the outside world that can make you feel unworthy. Now, the problem starts when you begin to attach your identity with the worldly things. You know, self-worth is mostly confused with self-esteem. Self-esteem relies on the external factors, how you perform in general life, at work, at school, the accomplishments, the success, you know, and it always has ups and downs. Imagine for a moment where everything you had was suddenly taken away from you. However you feel right now, it's how you measure your self-worth. Now, self-worth is the internal sense of being good enough. It's the opinion you have about yourself. Now, you're no longer looking at the outside world for validations, for approval. You know, if you don't tell yourself that you are great, that you are powerful, the truth is nobody will. The world is so busy in such a way that if you don't create your own space to really find who you really are, you know, it's gonna be challenging, like, you know, because I mean, no person who's going to reveal who you are, no person who's going to reveal who you are, because they did not create you. If you don't show up as yourself, there is a void in the earth, because what's different about you, it's needed. What's unique about you, it's really needed. You know, don't try to ruin what God has created in you, trying to be somebody. Don't try to ruin what God has created in you, trying to please other people. Because the truth is, you are special. You are special in the eyes of God. You know, whether you are Miss Popular, whether you've never had anyone to call a friend, whether you feel like your life is just falling apart, I mean, you are special. Don't postpone your worth. Don't wait for big moments to happen for you to feel worthy. Don't wait for big achievements, you know, for you to feel worthy. Don't say, if maybe I get this kind of partner, maybe I'm going to feel worthy. If maybe I have this job, if maybe I own, you know, big mansions, I'm going to feel worthy. No, you know, you are worthy in spite of it all. You are worthy even when you have nothing in the table, because Jesus didn't die for people who have something in the table. Jesus died for all. He died for the poor, he died for the rich, because he understands your worthiness, for the fact that you are living, for the fact that you are breathing, for the fact that you are human. You deserve love and you are worthy of it all. You are worthy just the way you are. You are powerful, you are great, you are beautiful, you are unique. Present to the world the real you. So I'm having my special guest. She's my sister. Like, I love her so much. She's so beautiful, guys. Let's give it up for Lisa.
Hey, you're welcome. Thank you.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know that Lisa, like, now you are in high school, and you get to see, like, you know, whatever that's happening.
Yeah.
Like, do you have experience? Can you tell a story about self-worth?
Well, okay, as you all know, self-worth it starts with the inner you,
Okay.
and it's the way you feel the way you see, and the way you believe in yourself. And for me as 15-year-old, when I started high school, I went through that. I went through the same situation whereby you felt like you're not good enough. You felt like you weren't the person, you know, that everybody expected you to be. And so
everybody expected you to be. I love that.
When I started there and I saw other girls and they looked all pretty, but then some of them also had these negative comments on you, and because of that, it made me feel, you know, at least that you're not good enough, and it started making me feel like it started to make me feel like I wasn't the person that I'm supposed to be. And it degraded me. But as time went by, I encouraged myself. I told myself, you know what, I'm not gonna let them get me down, you know. And I started to believe in myself, and when I started doing that, when I started praying and, you know, asking God for his guidance, it became better. And today I can finally say that, you know what, I have self-worth and I am confident, and I am who I'm supposed to be.
Exactly. You thank God. So Lisa, like, have you ever been to a point where you kind of feel like if you don't have this or this name tag or I mean, like, whatever that you dream of, have you ever felt like you are nothing in the midst of other people?
Well, yes. So I was in a situation, I think I was about 10, 11, 12, and I was getting older and I didn't have much. Like, I didn't have what other people had. Like, I would go to school and it would be like series day, and I would see other kids wearing these nice clothes, expensive clothes, branded clothes, and I was like, I wish I had that. And then I would go home and cry and be like, Mommy, I want this. You know, we tend to put our parents in pressure because of what we want and what other people have.
And you know, parents have bigger responsibilities.
And my mom didn't have much. She didn't have that much money to provide, you know, and that was hard. But then I started to, you know, focus on myself and focus that, you know what, I don't need to have what other people have in order to be me. You know,
I love that.
You know what, I'm fine without having what they have, and that I could still go tomorrow and be the same me. So we shouldn't let the branded clothes or makeup or anything like that define who we are. You should just be who you are.
I mean, like, you can feel beautiful
without having that.
You are beautiful without makeup. You know, makeup is just for fun. You know, we do it for the fun and to you know, to showcase of the art that God has placed in us.
Like, when I started high school, I saw these beautiful girls and they all had these like flawless skin. They looked all nice. And me, I was like, okay, I'm dark skinned. Am I good enough? Am I beautiful? Because when I saw them, I'm like, Lisa, you're not. So that was very hard. And I even started like using creams or things like that. Just to, you know, look pretty. Like, you should just be yourself and you should love yourself as you are. It was hard for me to like start believing that. But it, you know, as time goes by, you start to like, you know what, it's not worth being somebody else. You know, just love yourself as you are, and accept yourself because you're beautiful, you're unique, and
she's
you know,
beautiful, guys. Just look at her.
You know what? I don't understand why girls always wanna, you know, always like attempt to be somebody else when they're beautiful themselves. You know, they have that beauty in them. I think they should just look further and they should just like negativity one side and positivity right here and focus on who you are. I think that's gonna work. I think it's hard.
Thank you so much. Thank you for opening up. Thank you so much. You know,
thanks for having me.
I know that girls out there, I mean, like, even boys also.
Boys go through the same.
I mean, like, we just hope that it's gonna bring, like, you know, positive impact and positive influence in their lives. Thank you.
Well, guys, you are beautiful. You are unique, and accept
Just the
yourself
way you
and
are.